Hey guys, Lindsay here. I'm going to do a review about Empower Network's Ewallet. I'm also going to reference to authorize.net as those two are the ones that is used, to get your commissions. So let me kind of explain what Ewallet is. Same thing with authorize.net. It is a merchant account. So when you receive a commission from Empower Network, it goes into a holding spot, and then every week on Friday they pay out into your merchant account. So let's decide which one is better. Okay, we're going to start with Ewallet right now, and as you can see on my screen, Ewallet is free. There's no monthly fees, but I kind of want to go through and show you in Empower Network. Let me go here, what the fees are per transaction. So let's say you get a $25 commission from Empower Network, right? So the way it works is you actually earn $20.12 immediately, okay? What happens is $2.50 goes into a holdback that you get 6 months later, which is not a bad thing because it's kind of like a savings account. And then you have a $2.38 transaction fee per $25. So and then I want to show you kind of on the $100 one the same thing. So actually on a $100 commission you really get $82.86, $10 in your holdback, and then it's a $7.14 transaction fee. And what that means, if you're not familiar with that, is it's kind of like using your debit card at a convenience store. They have to pay a fee per transaction. So a lot of times they'll tell you that you can't use your debit card unless you pay buy $5 worth of stuff. I'm not really sure what their fees are at a store, or depending on which merchant account they use. So I just wanted to explain that to you. So on a $500 commission, looks like $50 goes into your holdback, and you have a $32.54 transaction fee. So you really only get $417.46. Now, if we can go back to the $997 package. Let me find one here. Let's see here. I got one here somewhere. There's one. Okay, so on this, it's a $99.70 in your holdback, and it's a $64.10 transaction fee. So, depending on if you're looking at the fees, I'm thinking that authorize.net is going to be your cheapest bet. But they do have a $100 setup fee, a $99 setup fee, and then it's like $20 a month. And it looks like there's a 10-cent transaction fee, so that means this fee may be charged by the payment gateway for each credit card transaction processed for that account. The credit card transaction types that the per transaction fee is charged for includes authorizations, captures, refunds, that sort of thing. And then it looks like there's a batch fee of 25 cents per transaction. And that's just on if, the credit card's has went through and it's actually settled. So you really, it's just going to depend on you and what your needs are. Everybody has an opinion, and I don't want to talk bad about either one. But I will tell you this. On Ewallet, if you want to contact them, your best bet is to go through the live support chat, which they're really fast to get back to you. Looks like if you call into the number, I think it's like $1 a minute, just depending on what you're calling in for. If it's login problems, I think it's free. Yeah, or forgotten passwords, that sort of thing. But if you're, you have questions about inquiries, it's going to charge you. I do know that authorize.net, it is free to call their customer service. So, another thing I wanted to show you. Let me go back over here. From what I understand, authorize.net pays you within, I think, 36 to 40, let's see, 40, think 48 hours. It's a really fast payout. Okay, so if you're needing your money fast, that's probably going to be your better bet. I do know that I had $1,400 transferred on the 15th, and today is the 25th, and it's still not in my account. So I sent a message, and they said something about Monday was a holiday. I don't know. But I sent it last Friday, which was on the 15th, and here we are going on, a week later. But they did say that they please allow 3 to 5 business days, So if you're wanting your money fast, Ewallet is probably not your best bet. But if you're kind of, you're not making any money yet, you might want to start out and just do the Ewallet. But once you get in and start getting some commissions flowing and stuff like that, you might want to look into Authorize.net. So, anyways, this was my review. If you have any questions, I'm going to put my email below in the description. So, if you want to get started with Empower, please be sure to click my link below and just see what we're about. It's a great company. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the other side.